Welcome, my friends. We're here for Lightning Rod Collectibles Live, bringing you the best and the coolest from the diamond, modern, copper, bronze, silver, and even the golden age of comics. It's fabulous, isn't it? We are here for episode number 434. And I remain your host, Michael D. Lepine. Welcome, one and all. Well, today is an exciting day for Lightning Rod, and I'll tell you why. This is our first simulcast episode, which means we are now live simultaneously on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. If you want to see us on YouTube, just go to the Lightning Rod Collectibles channel, and you will see us right there. We've got some great stuff for you today. Oh, this is so exciting. Let me tell you about what we got going on today. We've got books like, well, let me just give you a video heads up on what you can expect to see today. You can see Batman Catwoman #1. This is a Diamond Age DC Comics Make Me an Offer item. From February 2021, the grade range is 9.8 near mint condition to 9.9 mint condition. That's coming up. We've got The Witching Hour. Great horror comic from DC from the Bronze Age. The Witching Hour number 49 from December 1974. A 5.5 fine minus to 6.5 fine plus copy. Man from Atlantis, based on the NBC television series back in the late 70s, which starred Patrick Duffy. This was before he became Bobby Ewing on the popular CBS nighttime soap opera Dallas. Before he did that, he did a season of Man from Atlantis. Marvel picked up the rights for the comic. This is issue number 5, and it's a great book. From the Bronze Age, June 1978, 6.5 fine plus to 7.5 very fine minus condition. This has proven to be a very popular title, especially this cover. It's an iconic Spider-Man cover. This is The Amazing Spider-Man Volume 6, number 55. From the Diamond Age, February 2021. The grade range on this is 8.5, very fine, plus to 9.0, very fine, near mints. Batman, Black and White, Volume 3, number 3. Another Diamond Age comic. This is from DC Comics. April 2021. The grade range is 9.8, near mint to 9.9 mint condition. Another Diamond issue. One of Marvel's recently most popular titles, The Immortal Hulk. This is a special one-shot called Flatline. It is the variant covered by Kevin Nolan. from the Diamond Age, April 2021. The grade range is 9.8 near mint to 9.9 mint condition. Oh, and this one is from DC. It's called Infinite Frontier #0 from DC's brand new Future State story arc. From May 2021, the grade range is 9.6 near mint plus to 9.8 near mint condition. Great Silver Age issue, Tales of Suspense, #77. Featuring Iron Man and Captain America stories. This issue marks the first full appearance of the gigantic Ultimo from the Silver Age of Marvel, 1966, May of that year. Grade range is 4.5, very good plus to 5.5, fine minus condition. And we've got some Silver Age DC, The Brave and the Bold, Volume 1, #77. Batman and the Atom team up in this issue. This is from April, May 1968. The grade range is 3.5, very good minus, to 4.5, very good plus condition. Then we have Blue Devil from DC Comics. That is issue #1B. It's a key issue, the first appearance and origin of Blue Devil. And it's a signed copy. It's signed by writer Gary Cohn on the bottom of page 1. It's from the Copper Age of DC, June 1984. The grade range is 7.0, fine, very fine, to 8.0, very fine condition. Also, we have a toy. Oh, this is awesome. This is the Marvel Select Iron Man Hulkbuster Special Collector's Edition action figure. It's a great Diamond Age item. Minted package. So we've got that coming up. This shows you we're not just about comics. You're also going to want to see this. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. It is a 2-issue set. So far, the first 2 issues are collected in a set for your buying pleasure. This is everything that The Dark Knight Returns is done for Batman. This is doing for the Turtles. Oh, it's awesome. Diamond Age, November 2020, for issue #1, which is the second printing, and February 2021 for issue 2. Grade range on both is 9.8 to 9.9. Oh, speaking of which, we've got a Diamond Select John Wick action figure deluxe box set. He comes with a box full of weapons. Oh, it's awesome. In the likeness of Keanu Reeves, who played John Wick in 3 movies so far and soon to be a 4th. Yes, I like me some John Wick. Now wait till you see this. The Uncanny X-Men, Volume 1, number 248 is coming up. That's a Copper Age book from Marvel, September 1989. Grade range 7.0, very fine. No, I'm sorry. 7.0 is fine, very fine, to 8.0, very fine condition. We're also going to have a special book every episode, starting with this one, where we do a great Silver Age. We call it our Best in Show series. Our Lightning Rod Silver Age Best in Show for today will be The Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 1, number 59. This is a key issue. It is the first Mary Jane Watson cover. Actually pretty cool. From April 1968. April 1968. The grade range is 3.0, good, very good, to 4.0, very good condition. You need to know that this item has a reserve on it. We will accept all kinds of offers for it, but we are not obligated to sell this book unless it hits or surpasses the reserve. And you'll have to bid up your offers. I will not reveal beforehand what the reserve is. So if you want to place an offer, that's the only way you're going to find out what the reserve is. If you keep placing offers, eventually you will hit that figure. So looking forward to that. Plus, we've got Swamp Thing, Volume 2, number 46B. Another great Copper Age, guest starring the Justice League, the Phantom Stranger, and John Constantine. The grade range is 8.0, very fine, to 9.0, very fine, near mint. It's from March 1986, and it is a Crisis on Infinite Earth crossover. More Keanu Reeves coming your way. Berserker, number 1, a brand new comic from Boom Studios. Diamond Age from March 2021. This book is created and co-written by Keanu Reeves himself. And of course, he's patterned after, or rather the main character is patterned after him. This is a great series. First issue, 9.8 to 9.9. Here's a classic Spider-Man issue, another key issue. It is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 1, and this is volume 1. It features the first appearance of Dr. Edward Lansky, who later becomes the villain known as Lightmaster, and features an appearance by the Tarantula. From the Bronze Age, December 1976, grade range 4.5, very good plus, to 5.5, fine minus condition. Plus, we got Marvel Superheroes number 19. This features a great Kazar story, plus reprints from the Golden Age on Marvel Boy, the Black Knight, the Human Torch, and the Submariner. This was published in the Silver Age of Marvel. Published in the Silver Age of Marvel, it is March 1969. the last year of the Silver Age of comics. The grade range is 4.0, very good, to 5.0, very good, fine condition. And last but not least, and it's this, the order I showed you is not the order that we'll be presenting the books, just so you know. This is The Demon, one of Jack Kirby's great creations. Volume 1, Number 3. Written and drawn by Jack Kirby with inks by Mike Royer. From November 1972, from the Bronze Age, the grade is 5.5, fine minus, to 6.5, fine plus condition. Make me an offer. So that's what we've got going on. Wow. Some great stuff coming your way. So we're going to get started. All right, let me show you the first two books that are coming up right now. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, I think we can go in a little closer with our camera. All right. I think we can go in a little closer with our camera. Okay, I hope everybody can hear me okay. Thank you guys for watching. This is Lightning Rod Collectibles Live. Lightning Rod Collectibles Live. Purveyors of fine pop ephemera. Bringing you the best and the coolest from the diamond, modern, copper, bronze, silver, and even the golden age of comics. All right, my friends. I'm going to give you the skinny on these first two books, starting with the book on the left. All right, here we go. This is Marvel Superheroes Volume 1 on the left. Volume 1, number 19 of Marvel Superheroes, featuring stories from Arnold Drake and Steve Parkhouse, Joe Gill, Bill Everett, and Stan Lee. The art inside is by George Tuska and Sid Green, Carl Burgos, Bill Everett, and Joe Maneely. The cover is by Barry Windsor Smith, signed as Barry Smith, with inks by Herb Trimpe. This features Kazar, the Human Torch, Marvel Boy, the Black Knight, and the Submariner, all in some great stories. There is an appearance by Kazar's brother, the Plunderer. The reprints, only the Kazar story was considered new, so all the rest are reprints, and they were published in Young Men, issue number 26, March 1954, Astonishing number 6, October 1951, and Black Knight number 3, September 1955. So there is the book on the right, on the left, I'm sorry. Great issue. And let's talk about the book on the left. Okay, here's the next book, the book on the right. Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man, is Volume 1, Issue number 1. From December 1976. This book is a Bronze Age, make me an offer item. The story is by Jerry Conway. The art by Sal Buscema and Mike Esposito, with Dave Hunt inking assist. The cover is by Sal Buscema and John Romita Sr. This is the first appearance of Edward Lansky in this issue, later known as Lightmaster, and an appearance by the Tarantula, also known as El Tarantula. This came out in December of 1976. The grade range is 4.5, very good plus, to 5.5, fine minus condition. Make me an offer. Oh, and just so you know, we go by the idea of make me an offer on this show. What exactly does that mean? That means if you see something you like possibly either or both of these two great books. Hey, Robert, how are you? Hope all is well with you, Robert. So, if you like what you see, please don't be afraid to make an offer on it. If your offer is too low, Lightning Rod will make you a counter offer. Then you'll have 3 options. You can either walk away from the deal. I hope you won't do that, because I am trying to sell these great comics and I want to be able to sell them to you because you're expressing an interest in them. That's option 1. Option 2 is you accept Lightning Rod's counteroffer, and I only want you to do that if you feel the offer is reasonable. That's option 2. Option 3, make a counteroffer of your own. Any subsequent Lightning Rod counteroffers on the same item will be of lesser value than its previous offers, just as your subsequent counteroffers will be greater in value than your previous offers. So basically, I'm coming down in value with my subsequent counteroffers. You're going up in value on your subsequent counteroffers. The idea here is we're going to meet somewhere in the middle. And once we do, hopefully we can strike up a deal that you and Lightning Rod will both be happy with. So, one thing you should be aware of, though, this does not mean that you've got that item exclusively and nobody else can take a liking to it or place their own offer on it. They most certainly can if they want it. But the moment that happens, their offer should be higher than your highest offer, and it will automatically begin a bidding war between you and that second party. And that's all there is to it. Now, just so you know, as far as payment is concerned, we accept payments via PayPal and Square Financial Services. Payment must be made within 48 hours after each show, but if you need extra time, please PM for special arrangements. Also, please be advised that first-time winners are required to send Lightning Rod their PayPal email addresses through PM, through Messenger. Square processing is available for those that don't have PayPal, don't use PayPal, or don't like PayPal. We are happy to process you right over the Lightning Rod cell phone. And then you should know about shipping. Packages are shipped via the United States Postal Service, priority mail. We encourage you to buy multiple items, to win multiple times, so that you can have us pack everything you've won in one box and save on shipping. You can send currently up to 7 comics using a priority mail envelope. Well, we'll do that shipping for you. All you have to do is pay, and we do the rest. That will be $9 for priority mail shipment, 7 comics and below. Anywhere between 8 comics and 25 comics will be shipped in a medium or large priority mail box, depending on how many items you're getting. And what type of items as well, whether it be a mix of comics, toys, or any other types of collectibles. And here's what we just got through saying. The accumulating winning items to save on shipping is encouraged. Wins accumulated on each show must be paid within 48 hours of the show's end, unless prior payment arrangements are made. Please know that all items that you win are shipped with protection from damage and the elements in mind. All right, we're about to move on to our next items. All right, my friends, we're about to move on Those are the books that are coming up next in the caption. Berserker #1 and Swamp Thing Volume 2, number 46B. Those books are coming up next. One Last Call for Marvel Superheroes, number 19, presenting Kazar. And issue number 1 of Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. All right, we're about to move on. Please be advised, anything that has not sold is still available. Okay, first item up is the item on the left. An all brand new comic from Boom Studios and the mind of Keanu Reeves. He conceptualized this. This is a book called Berserker. And as you can see, the main character is in Keanu's likeness. It is Berserker #1. It is from March 2021. A Diamond Age Boom Studios Make Me an Author item. The story is by Keanu Reeves and Matt Kint. The art is by Ron Garney. And the cover is by Raphael Grandpa. No comment. I know what you're thinking. No comment. From March 2021, the grade range is between 9.8 near mint and 9.9 mint condition. Make me an offer. Did they have to put Swamp Thing movies on DVD? No, it's always been a television series. But I believe Swamp Thing may have appeared in one of the DC animation movies. Because I believe there was, and it shouldn't be difficult to find on Amazon, a DVD of the animated DC Comics film Justice League Dark. I believe Swamp Thing is a part of that. So here's the book on the right, Swamp Thing, Volume 2. It's issue number 46B. It is the direct edition variant. It is a Crisis on Infinite Earths tie-in. And there are appearances in this issue by the Phantom Stranger, John Constantine, and Alexander Luthor. I need to tell you what's coming up next. There's our next item coming up. It is the Marvel Select Iron Man Hulkbuster Special Edition special collector's edition action figure. That's coming up next. We're going to move on to our next item in just a moment. All right, my friends, moving on. Anything that has not sold is still available. For all you Facebook Live subscribers and you YouTube subscribers, please know that you can contact me at any time about any items that have not sold in today's show. And I will be happy to sell them to you if you so desire. Hey there! Reyes Galvez has joined us. Welcome, my friend. Yeah, that's better. Just trying to get the right angle. All right, let's give you the info on this one. I have seen a cover and have sold it, and that's Wolverine #9. I don't know if that was the first one, but I have seen that one up close and personal. Did I happen to sell you that copy, Robert? Please let me know if you bought that from me. All right, this is a Diamond Age, Diamond/Marvel Select. Make me an offer item. It is Marvel Select's Iron Man Hulkbuster Special Collector's Edition action figure. Yes, I have not gotten that yet. I don't know if it came out yet or not. I haven't seen it yet. The Iron Man Hulkbuster Special Collector's Edition action figure. I believe this was seen cinematically in Avengers Infinity War. This is mint in its package. 13 points of articulation. The figure height is 8.5 inches tall. The package weight is 2 pounds. So it's a little on the heavy side, especially for it not being die cast. It's not die cast metal. This came out in 2020. The grade range is 9.6 near mint plus to 9.8 near mint condition. Make me an offer. Coming up next, my friends, our special feature, which we're introducing for today's show. We'll be having one of these every show. It is what we call our Silver Age Best in Show. It will be a book that has a reserve on it, and you can make as many offers as you want, but we are not obligated to sell the book until somebody hits or surpasses the secret reserve price for that item. And it'll be different ages. Today it's a silver age. It may be a golden age next show. It may be a bronze next show. It may be a modern or diamond or copper. And our next Silver Age Best in Show, our first Silver Age Best in Show book, is The Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 1, number 59. That's coming up next. Okay, my friends, we're about to move on in about a minute or so. All right, my friends, we're going to move on. Remember, anything that has not sold, you can contact me on, whether you are on Facebook or YouTube. Text me, because whatever does not sell is still available. All right, my friends. This is the latest. It's the first in our Best in Show series. This is the Lightning Rod Silver Age Best in Show for today. It is The Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 1, number 59. It is a key issue in that it is the first Mary Jane Watson cover. It is a Silver Age Marvel comic Make Me an Offer item. This Make Me an Offer item has a reserve attached to it. You will not know what the reserve is until I tell you you've hit it or you surpassed it. This book is from April 1968. The grade range is 3.0. Good, very good. To 4.0, very good condition. Make Me an Offer. There will be a guaranteed sale if it closes after the reserve has been met or passed. In order to get to that reserve price, you have to keep making offers. This issue also guest stars the Kingpin. This is our first Silver Age Best in Show item with a hidden reserve. You get to win and keep the book if your bid or offer makes it over the imaginary reserve bid. All right, my friends, we're moving on to the next item. Please be advised that anything that has not sold is still available. Feel free to contact me if you want to place a bid on any item that you know has not sold in the course of the show. All right. All right, this is the next item up. These are the next items up. First is the book on the left. It is a Bronze Age. I'm sorry. It is a Copper Age Marvel Comics Make Me an Author item. It is the Uncanny X-Men, Volume 1, number 248. Uncanny X-Men, Volume 1, number 248. It's a key issue in the sense that this is the first Jim Lee artwork on the Uncanny X-Men. This is the first issue Jim Lee ever drew for the Uncanny X-Men title. This is a newsstand edition copy. There are appearances in this issue by Dazzler, Longshot, Havoc, Jubilee, Gateway, Nanny, Orphan Maker, Spiral, Donald Pierce of the Hellfire Club, Lady Deathstrike, and the Reavers. The stories by Chris Claremont, the art and cover are by Jim Lee and Dan Green. From September 1989, the grade range is 7.0, fine, very fine condition, to 8.0, very fine condition. Make me an offer, my friends. Now we're going to talk about the book on the right. Okay, the next book, which is the book on the right, is a Copper Age DC Comics Make Me an Offer item. It is Blue Devil, number 1B. Blue Devil, number 1B. Blue Devil number 1B. The story is by Gary Cohn and Dan Mishkin. The art is by Paris Cullins and Pablo Marcos. The cover is by Paris Cullins and Dick Giordano. From June 1984, the grade range is 7.0, fine, very fine condition, to 8.0, very fine condition. Make me an offer, my friends. And as you can see on the scrolling ticker at the bottom, it shows the next books coming up. The Brave and the Bold, Volume 1, number 77, featuring Batman and the Atom, and Tales of Suspense, Volume 1, number 77. Two number 77 issues. How about that? And both are Silver Age. One Marvel, one DC. One is Batman teaming up with the Atom. The other is separate stories of Iron Man and Captain America. All right, my friends. Last call for the moment on these two books. The Uncanny X-Men, Volume 1, number 248. First Jim Lee artwork in the title. This is the very first Jim Lee X-Men issue. And on the right, key issue, first appearance, and origin, Blue Devil number 1B. It is the newsstand variant by Paris Cullins and Pablo Marcos. All right, we're moving on to the next items. Please remember, anything that has not sold is still available. Please write me, PM me either on YouTube or on Facebook. This is held on the Michael D. Lepine page on Facebook and on the Lightning Rod Collectibles channel on Facebook Live. I'm sorry, on YouTube Live. All right. All right, here we go, my friends. Here are the next items. You are watching the 434th episode of Lightning Rod Collectibles Live on Facebook Live. It is also the first episode of Lightning Rod Collectibles Live on YouTube Live. All right, here we go with these two, starting with the book on the left. What we have here is The Brave and the Bold. The Brave and the Bold, Volume 1, number 77. A Silver Age DC Comics Make Me an Offer item. The Brave and the Bold, Volume 1, number 77, featuring the team-up of Batman and the Atom. The story is by Bob Haney. The art and the cover are by Ross Andru and Mike Esposito. From April-May of 1968, the grade range on this item is 3.5, very good minus condition, to 4.5, very good plus condition. Make me an offer. Now we're going to get to the book on the right. The book on the right is a Silver Age Marvel Make Me an Offer item. It is Tales of Suspense, Volume 1, number 77. We've got a DC Comics issue 77, and we have a Marvel Comics issue 77. How about that? That was a happy accident, by the way. That was not planned. Tales of Suspense, Volume 1, number 77, from May of 1966. Featuring stories by Stan Lee, with an Iron Man story with art by Gene Colan, drawing under the pseudonym of Adam Austin, and Jack Abel inking under the pseudonym of Gary Michaels. And a Captain America story drawn by Jack Kirby and John Romita Sr., with inks by Frank Giacoia, inking under the pseudonym of Frank Ray. The cover is by Gene Colan and Jack Abel. And this book features the first full appearance of the Man Mountain, literally, called Ultimo in the Iron Man story. There are appearances by the Mandarin in the Iron Man story and Sharon Carter in the Captain America story. This came out in May of 1966. The grade range is 4.5, very good plus condition, to 5.5, fine minus condition. Make me an offer. Coming up next, two more great books. Infinite Frontier, number 0, and The Immortal Hulk, Flatline, issue number 1B. Those books are coming up next. Yes, I do have a YouTube channel now. Today is our debut edition, and we are simulcasting. At the same time we have our Facebook Live show, we are having our first YouTube show. And I also know that it's going to take time to build up the audience at YouTube, but got to start somewhere. So here I am. The YouTube channel is under the name Lightning Rod Collectibles. Thank you for asking. All right, my friends, we're about to move on to the next books. Please be advised, anything that has not sold is still available. Please do not hesitate to private message me, either on YouTube Live or Facebook Live, about any books that have not sold that you might be interested in. All right. Here's our next item. It's in the Facebook feed. And we're going to put it on the screen on YouTube Live. Thank you so much, Reyes. My first subscriber. That's cool. That is awesome. All right, the book on the left. Both of these are new Diamond Age comics. On the left is the one from DC, Infinite Frontier, number 0, a Diamond Age DC Comics Make Me an Offer item. It is from the new Future State. The new Future State story arc at DC Comics now. The big event showing the heroes of DC Universe's future. The stories in this issue are by Scott Snyder, Brian Michael Bendis, Philip Kennedy Johnson, James Tynion IV, Joshua Middleton, Becky Cloonan with Michael W. Conrad, Jeff Johns, Joel Jones, Jeffrey Thorne, and Tim Sheridan. And the art is by David Marquez, Jamal Igle, George Jimenez, Alex Maleev, Aletha Martinez with an assist by Mark Morales, Todd Nauck, Joel Jones, Dexter Soy, Stephen Byrne, Howard Porter, Rafa Sandoval with inks by Jordi Tarragona, and John Romita Jr. with inks by Klaus Johnson. The cover is by Dan Jurgens and Mikhail Janin. If you happen to be watching either on Facebook Live right now, or on YouTube right now, we're on YouTube Live. The channel on YouTube Live is Lightning Rod Collectibles. Please subscribe. Just click on the red button that says subscribe and you are there, just like Reyes Galaviz did. Now, this issue, Infinite Frontier 0, debuts the Future State DC Universe story arc. It's a milestone and a key issue in the sense that Alan Scott, the Golden Age Green Lantern, comes out of the closet to his children. And his children, Obsidian and Jade, are members of Infinity Incorporated, heroes in their own right. Alan Scott comes out as gay to his children. There are appearances in this issue by the Justice League, Superman, Batman, Green Arrow, Black Canary, Wonder Woman, the Spectre, Stargirl, Wonder Girl, the Green Lantern Corps, Alan Scott as the original Green Lantern, the Flash, and the Teen Titans. This issue came out in May of 2021. The grade range is from 9.6 near mint. I'm sorry, 9.6 is near mint plus condition to 9.8 near mint condition. Make me an offer. And then there is the book on the right. This title has been a runaway hit for Marvel since it debuted, so much so that it has been going into second, third, fourth, and even fifth printings almost every issue. This is the latest one shot in that title. You are looking at The Immortal Hulk, Flatline, issue number 1B. The Immortal Hulk, Flatline, number 1B, a Diamond Age Marvel Comics Make Me an Offer item. The story and art are by Declan Shalvey. The cover is by Kevin Nolan. From April 2021, the grade range is between 9.8 near mint and 9.9 mint condition. Make me an offer. And just so you know, our next books coming up are Batman, Black and White, Volume 3, Number 3, and The Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 6, Issue number 55, with an iconic webbed cover. Webbed profile illustration of Spidey. It's very striking. Wait till you see it. We're about to move on to our next books. Well, thank you, Lupe. Lupe Galadis just subscribed to the Lightning Rod Collectible channel. Thank you. Much appreciated. All right, we're moving on, my friends. Anything that has not sold is still available. Please PM me either through the Lightning Rod Collectible channel or through my Michael D. Lepine page on Facebook Live to inquire about any books that have not sold. And Reyes and Lupe, if you guys don't mind, say hi in the feed on the Lightning Rod Collectibles channel on YouTube, if you please. And just make a little plea for people to subscribe on YouTube. Thank you, Reyes. I saw that. Hello, all. All right. Got two new books. We're probably going to have these two be the last two of today's show. And then we will continue it on our next show. For the foreseeable future, we will be simulcasting every episode. That means you can watch, whether you're a YouTube subscriber or a Facebook Live subscriber, you'll be able to watch this show on either or channel at the same time. I don't think anybody else is doing that, and I could be wrong, but I actually think it's cool. Let me give you the skinny on these. On the left, a Diamond Age, DC Comics, Make Me an Author item. It is Batman Black and White, Volume 3, Number 3. Batman Black and White, Volume 3, Number 3. Featuring stories like John Ridley, Bill Quist-Evely, Bengal, Tim Seeley with Nick Dragotta, the art is by Ariella Cristantina, Olivier Coipel, Bill Quist-Evely, Bengal, Kelly Jones, Nick Dragotta, and Andy Tong. The cover is by Joshua Middleton. It is a prestige format, prestige square-bound format. Hello, sweet pea. How are you? Hope all is well. You're just coming in on the tail end of the show. We're almost done. The book on the left is what we're going over right now. It is Batman Black and White, which means all of the stories are devoid of color. It's only black and white and some gray tones. That's it. With some great stories inside. Batman Black and White, Volume 3, Number 3, from April of 2021. The grade range is 9.8 near mint to 9.9 mint condition. It is a square-bound format, square-bound prestige format. By the way, Lenore, I saw your photos last night when you went out with the girls. That was awesome. I always told you should do more video. No artist portfolios today. There may be one on our next show. I didn't want to bombard people with too much on our maiden voyage on YouTube. We are simulcast on YouTube Live right now, along with our Facebook broadcast. Yes, she looked fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. But then again, I'm biased. I'll always say that. And it'll always be true. Okay. Here is the book on the right. And this is turning out very quickly to be a very, very much an iconic cover for The Amazing Spider-Man. It is a Diamond Age Marvel Comics Make Me an Author item. It is The Amazing Spider-Man Volume 6, issue number 55. This is a first printing cover. This has gone into multiple printings. And with the multiple printings, they've changed colors on these covers. I believe the second printing is a red cover with black ink instead of a black cover with white ink, as you see right here. It's obviously a profile of Spider-Man done in webbing. Very, very striking. This is The Amazing Spider-Man Volume 6, number 55. The story is by Nick Spencer. The art and cover by Patrick Gleason. This issue also features appearances by the Green Goblin and the villain known as Kindred. This came out in February of 2021. The grade range is 8.5, very fine plus, to 9.0, very fine near mint condition. If you notice, there is some color flaking right over here, right in front of the staple on the spine. This is pretty much all we've got time for today. We're going to have some great items. The books that I know will be on the next show will be Man from Atlantis, number 5, The Witching Hour, number 49, a set of 2 issues of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, issues 1 and 2. Issue 1 is a second printing copy. You'll get that. Batman Catwoman, issue number 1 from DC's Black Label series. And Jack Kirby's The Demon, issue number 3. Plus, there's going to be a whole lot of different items that I haven't even picked out yet. And I see my friends Lupe Galaviz and her wonderful husband Reyes Galaviz have said hello on the feed on the YouTube channel, Lightning Rod Collectibles. Thank you so much for that. Please, you guys, subscribe to YouTube. Join our growing family of Lightning Rod Collectibles patrons. We're now on 2 channels. We're on Facebook Live, and we're simulcasting on YouTube Live. This is the only way to build up the audience on YouTube and on Facebook. Tell all your friends. This show is only going to get better and better and better on both platforms. Oh, Reyes just said, will you be watching Justice League? Absolutely. I can't wait. I don't care that it's 4 hours. It's going to be everything that it should have been when it first came out in the theaters. For those of you that don't know about what happened, why we have the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League coming out on HBO Max very, very, very shortly, due this week, it was because he was the original, Zack Snyder rather, was the original director of the project, but in midstream, he had to step away from the project. Tragically, he had a foster daughter that committed suicide, and he wanted to be with his family. Understandable. So the studio replaced him with Joss Whedon, creator of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and the director of the Avengers movies for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I would say that Joss Whedon has more of an affinity for the Marvel characters than he does the DC characters. So the theatrical release of Justice League was not what it could have been. But fan appreciation and growing fan resentment for how the original theatrical release of Justice League turned out, they started a petition to get Zack Snyder to finish the original film as he had envisioned it. Now that has happened, and we're about to see it released on HBO Max. I can't wait. Yes, yeah, I can understand. I definitely agree. We get to see things begin, things begin to fall in line more with the comics for this Justice League story. We get to see Superman in a black version, a black and silver version of the Superman uniform. We get to see Darkseid, finally. I always wondered, is it Darkseid or Darkseid? We'll get to find out once we see the film. Steppenwolf gets a bit of an overhaul visually. We get to see more of Cyborg, more of the Flash. Yes, it's going to be awesome. Yes, it was. Ragnarok was better. But then again, you could say that just about for every Marvel movie when holding it up against a DC movie. For the exception of the DC animated films. Those are a lot better than DC's live action films. And DC actually needs to take a page from their animated versions and do that up with the live action versions. Hey, how are you, Lenore? Welcome. Did you hit the subscribe button? Hope you did. I think I'll put 2 more books up before we go. Yes, I think I'll do that. Yes, I understand that, Sweet Pea. But what I'm saying is you still would have to subscribe to the Lightning Rod Collectibles page on YouTube. When you subscribe to that page, you're notified every time we have a YouTube live broadcast. There should be a red button that says subscribe on it. All you have to do is click on it. All right. Definitely the last two books of the show. Let's put this in the Facebook feed. On the left is a Bronze Age Marvel Comics Make Me an Offer item. It is Man from Atlantis, number 5. Man from Atlantis, number 5. Man from Atlantis, number 5. It is a story by Bill Mantlo featuring art by Frank Robbins with inks by Frank Springer. And the cover is by Pablo Marcos. Man from Atlantis. Many of you may not be aware of this, may not know of this, but it was a short-lived television series for NBC around 1978. It was only one season, but it propelled to stardom a man who would become best known for playing the role of Bobby Ewing on the television series Dallas, which was a nighttime soap opera for CBS. But first, people would know of him as Mark Harris, the Man from Atlantis. He could swim fast, he had super strength, he had webbed fingers and toes. But as Patrick Duffy did this series, his acting ability stood out. Doug Pettigrew. Hey, Doug. How are you? You are just catching the tail end of a milestone for Lightning Rod Collectibles. This is episode number 434, but it also happens to be episode number 1 on YouTube Live. We are simulcasting on YouTube Live at the same time that we are broadcasting on Facebook Live. We're just starting to get people in. We've got like 2 subscribers, hopefully 3 on the... Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, we're very excited about it. We know it's going to take time to build up an audience on YouTube, but we got to start somewhere, right? So now is a good time to start. So our YouTube channel is Lightning Rod Collectibles. So all you have to do is go on there, click the subscribe button, and if you can't catch us on Facebook Live, you can definitely catch us on YouTube Live. We haven't made any sales today, and especially no sales yet on YouTube Live, but that is a-okay. Because we know they're coming. No, I did not. If you'd like, I can go back to that. Hold on one second. Let me just put together my quick notes for the book on the right, a horror comic, The Witching Hour. The book on the right is a Bronze Age DC Comics Make Me an Offer item, one of the great horror anthologies, long-running horror anthologies that DC Comics had. It is The Witching Hour, issue number 49. The Witching Hour, issue number 49, from December 1974. From the Bronze Age of DC Comics. The stories inside are written by Murray Boltinoff, George Kashdan, and Carl Wessler. The art inside is by E.R. Cruz, Vicente Alcazar, Romy Gamboa, and Neil Adams. And Doug asks, is your X-Men 248 first or second print? It is first printing. First printing. The cover on The Witching Hour is by the great Nick Cardy. From December 1974, the grade range is 5.5, fine minus, to 6.5, fine plus condition. All right, let's go back to a couple of the books we had earlier. One of them is Batman Black and White, issue number 3, and The Uncanny X-Men number 248. And we're just going to put them right over these. All right. Will you do Batman Black and White and X-Men 248 410? I am afraid not, because both of those issues are worth a little bit more than that. I would ask for you to make separate offers on each of these. So why don't we start with Batman Black and White? Make me an offer for Batman Black and White. Not unless, well, let's put it this way. If you really want them both, we'll do these one at a time. But if you want one of them more than the other, make the offer for what you want the most. So what do you want to do? Doug, you still with me? Yes, it's volume 3, number 3. There have been 2 previous volumes, of course. But this is the latest. Volume 3, number 3. What would you like to do? $5 on Batman? Okay, I'm going to make you a counter offer. The counter offer on Batman Black and White is $13. What would you like to do, Doug? You want to make a counter? $7. Okay, here comes the next counter offer. The next Batman Black and White counter offer is $11. Okay. Remember, Doug, this is first printing, not second printing. That X-Men is about an 8.0. I would grade it to be... I'd grade it to be a range in between a 7.0 and an 8.0. Maybe more along the higher end. But I like to give it a range now, instead of giving a definitive grade. Because if I give it a definitive grade, there's more of a chance somebody could get that book. After they get it from me, they send it to CGC. CGC grades it totally off from what I predicted it would be. So the rage kind of covers me a bit more. Okay. I'm going to have to give you a counter offer on that one too. Counter offer on Uncanny X-Men is $12. So what would you like to do? Okay, so Doug goes up to 7, and I come down to 10. All right, get back to me. You can always PM me and let me know if you change your mind. All right. Looks like we're going to close the show out at this point. All right, not a problem. Oh, the cover of that Batman. You're liking that, huh? Do you want to make an offer on it? It is a gorgeous cover. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Be sure to like and share our shows on Facebook and YouTube. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Lightning Rod Collectibles. Would you like to make an offer on that Batman Black and White? Tell me, Lenore, would you like to make an offer on that Black and White Batman? Let me help you along. Yes, it is. Art by one of my favorites, an artist named Olivier Coipel. $10 for Batman. All right, let me address that offer. It's great stuff. It is great stuff. Okay. The Batman Black and White counteroffer is $13. So what say you? Do you want to make another counter? Or do you accept my counter? What would you like to do? Well, that's where we had left off with Doug Pettigrew. But if you would like me to go down to that, I can do that. I had originally started at 13. But now we can do 11. All right. Thank you. I'm going to put that Post-it note up. Well done indeed. Whoops. Ooh. All right, let me give you your props. You can't break it here. Not the way I take care of it. It is fine. It takes a lot more than that to damage my books. All right. Let's put this in the feed. The balloons are flying for Lenore Consulta Baloo for her win on Batman Black and White Volume 3, Number 3. Now I'm going to have to get some more issues of that, since I know that's something that you will gravitate towards. Well done and congratulations. Yes, they are. All right, my friends. Now we really are going to be ending the show. This was a good broadcast, our first simulcast episode. It was simulcast on Facebook Live and our YouTube Live channel, our brand new YouTube Live channel, at the same time. We didn't get any YouTube sales, but we got 2 subscribers, and that's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. So I'm very, very happy. So one thing you'll need to know, our next show is on Tuesday, and we should have a banner coming up any second now telling you that. There it is. Our next show is episode number 435 on Tuesday, March 16th, 2021 at 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. So much appreciated that you guys could join us. Please like and share the show on Facebook. Tell all your friends. Tell them about the YouTube channel, Lightning Rod Collectibles. Please subscribe. And we are going to see you again on our next show. Thank you all for joining me. I cannot do this show without any of you. And we just took the next evolutionary step in the growth of Lightning Rod Collectibles Live. Thank you for being there with me. I'll see you on Tuesday. Have a great rest of your weekend. Please remember to turn the clocks ahead tonight. 1 hour. Daylight savings time begins. Much love to you all. Keep reading those comics. See you soon.